Welcome. Today is Sunday. We're going to be working on the S2000 and finishing some of this oil plumbing that I had to do. I've been putting it to the side for some time, and I think today's the day I'm going to tackle this task. So I don't want to waste much time. Let's get to work. I'm going to show you the products that you need to use, how I plan to tackle this dreadful task that I'm not looking forward to do, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so products needed for today's task: dash 10 20-foot roll of vibrant flex race hose, a couple dash 10 fittings which we'll be messing around with. Bought myself a billet aluminum vice jaw so we can have some quality connections without marring up the fitting. Get yourself a remote oil filter, which is made by Canton, I believe. Stickers to be official, and more fittings. I got some line holders also, that way when we're finished everything will look really neat and precise. So let's break down some of these fittings that I purchased and bought myself 4 dash 10 line holders, which are 20.6 millimeters inner diameter. Then we got ourselves 4 regular 90-degree dash 10 fittings, 2 close radius 90-degree fittings, and 2 35-degree fittings, a bunch of drill bits, and of course Milwaukee tools. I also have my riv nut tool, which we're going to be using to mount the oil filter to this cross member in the engine bay, and you'll see all that in a few seconds. So let's go ahead and take this to the garage. I also forgot to mention I had a Mishimoto oil cooler from when we went to Mishimoto's headquarters a while back, and I also have this thermostatic thingamajig for the oil cooler. That way oil only passes through when it's hot enough, and we don't run into any issues if I decide to drive the car cold. So to start out this task, we're going to grab our remote oil filter. I really would like to just drill and get this mounted first. And what I'm going to do is get my 2 close radius 90s and put them on here just to see how close I can get this without interfering with my intercooler piping. And I kind of already cheated and made marks for that, but we'll pretend like I didn't. Alright, so from the looks of it, 7/16 drill bit is the size needed. I like to do this the first go round and then take notes in my little notebook, only because I know I'm gonna forget in the future. Okay, so today is day 2. Today we will be assembling the vibrant lines. Yesterday, what was yesterday? Sunday? I honestly forget what day it is, but I ran out of time because it got a little too dark, and I don't think I had all the equipment I needed. I had to shuffle through my assorted tools. Came across a bandsaw, which we're going to use to cut the lines. That doesn't really do it how I like. I'm going to end up using a cutoff wheel, and I had to get some gloves, protect my knuckles and my fingers, which I think I already injured. I had a splinter. So let's get straight to work. Not really gonna waste too much time. Hope you guys like my shirt. difficult to do, not looking. So we got these mounted up. I'm about to go ahead and mount my other oil lines on the bottom, which will take you down there in a few seconds. So basically what we're gonna do now, before I hook up my oil lines to the oil thermostat, I'm gonna put some line, like one line holder on here if I can get it to fit, and I'm gonna go ahead and take off this manifold and turbo. That way I can go ahead and tighten everything up since this is pretty much done. It's really exciting. One step closer to seeing the road again. Seems like these have just a simple hex design to tighten it. Ooh, yes. Just to make sure these lines ain't hitting my turbo. Which they are. So I'll probably do something like that. Keep it going straight up, not the way. Damn, that look good. Alright, so we got the adapter plate mounted on the block, which is that. And then got that mounted up to the remote oil cooler. Remote oil cooler is mounted. That's what we did on Sunday, I believe. And then got these lines here, which go to the thermostat, which I'll probably just mount like I was showing you guys up in here. Alright, so according to this diagram, which we'll link in, I have to, I guess the feed is going to be where it says made in the USA, and that's going to flow to the oil cooler and then flowing back straight to the engine. So my understanding, where it says made in the USA, those arrows flowing that way, that's going to be the engine feed, which will be, I'm guessing, the hose on the back, and then the arrows going back are going to return to the engine. So the line closest to the engine is my feed line. I gotta make like a little aluminum bracket or something just to hold this up. So I'll pretty much mount up like this. Keep it from sitting below here, because that's pretty much where my bumper is gonna be. So I'll put like a bracket, space it out maybe like 1/2 inch or 1 inch, just to keep it from rubbing against anything. And yeah, so let's go ahead and mount up this engine cooler. So fun. My magical wizard powers.
Look like a wizard.
I'm not hair crazy as hell. Sizing. Damn! Feel like OEM. So if you decide to put your oil cooler in that location, you're going to have to trim your bumper. So don't be scared. Just drink you some green tea or energy drink, eat you some Wheaties, and just get to grinding. I basically just use a regular ass angle grinder with a grinding wheel. Home Depot.